once you went professional, was there more pressure? I guess it's playing football. Like, did it ever feel like a job, or is it still just as fun as it's always been playing football at that professional level, or just
Well, I always looked at it as a job. You know, that
mm,
that was that was my thing, and I felt like that's what, in my opinion, I feel like that's what you should look at it as. You know, football is fun. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, it's your job. That is what you do. And so I want to treat it as such. I even would have my tell my wife, like, I didn't like it when, she would say, "Hey, do you have practice tomorrow?" No, I don't have practice. I gotta go to work tomorrow. That was my mentality. Yes, I have to go to work. Because I didn't want it to seem just like, oh, you just have practice, and a lot of people may feel that way. And I was more so of like, no, this is work. This is a job. Um, and I want to be good at it. So I'm gonna do everything that I have to do. I'm gonna take care of my body. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna train. I'm gonna watch film. I'm gonna watch everything. When I say everything, I watched everything. I watched the combine. I watched free agency. I watched, if there was a game on TV, I watched it. Because I just felt like I could always learn. I wanted to see who was coming into the league from the combines. I wanted to see who was doing things at the All-Star games. Like, I just wanted to know everything about every as much as I could. And I felt like that was my job. And towards the end of my career, I will say that it became not as fun. Like, I was tired because I,
mhm.
I just put so much into it that I was tired. I felt like, you know, I was imprisoned by the game. It controlled my off seasons. It was hard because I wasn't just extremely talented and blessed as some of these guys. So, like, the work that I had to do just to stay halfway fit to play, I just felt like it was tough on me. And my mindset and the way I trained, being able to take vacations at certain times of the year, I was just like, no, I can't do that because I'm gonna miss a whole week of training, and I didn't want to miss that. And so, like I said, I just felt imprisoned. I felt constricted by the game. And once it got to that point, like I said, I only wanted to play 10 years anyway.
Which is
But
extremely dope too. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's all I wanted to play.
yeah,
Even before I made it to the league, that was all I wanted to play was 10 years. And so, my 10th year, I will say, it was tough mentally, just like fighting through it, because I would sit on the sideline sometimes and just be like, man, what am I doing, man? This is not fun to me anymore. Like, there's so much more things that I want to do. There's so many more things that I can do in my life. I've given everything that I have to the game, and I really have nothing else to give. I was done. And so when the season was over with, I think it was probably like back even in November, I had told my wife, I was like I said, I already knew my 10 year was gonna, but I told my wife, I was like, man, I'm done, man. I'm like, man, I'm done. She was like, you sure? I was like, babe, I'm done. And she's like, well, don't make the decision, because we weren't having a great season anyway. She was like, don't make the
mhm.
decision, in the middle of the season. Maybe emotional. I was like, nah, it's not emotional. Like, this is like, I only wanted to play 10. It would have taken a miracle for me to play 11. And that miracle wasn't happening. And so when I was like, man, yeah, I'm done. And like I said, I feel like if if you can separate things mentally, I don't know if it's an emotional decision, in my opinion. I feel like it's a real decision in a real moment to me, because yes, this is November in the middle of a football season, and this is how I feel, right?
Mhm.
If I go in the off season and now I don't have to play football and I start to be happy again, yeah, I may be, because I'm in a different space. But next year, come November again, I'm probably gonna feel exactly how I feel right now.
Yeah,
And I don't want to feel like this next year in November. I want to be feeling happy and doing whatever I want to do next year in November. So to me, it's like, these are real moments. This is what I'm feeling And I'm making a decision based off of these are my feelings and this is how it feels to me. Even if, things change, yeah. Would it have been different if we were winning? I don't know.
Yeah.
But the way my body felt, the way like I felt tired mentally, I was just like, I'm done.
It's time. It's funny because it reminds me of like a situation my friend recently going through a breakup. I'm like, look, man, if you had that thought, it's gonna happen again. You know what I'm saying? And like you could think about, you'll miss it. You know what I'm saying? You can miss good moments because those are good moments, but
Right.
you got to keep in mind that you had that bad moment, and like you said, in November, that bad moment can happen again. So it's like,
yeah,
you gotta remember, if the thought came up originally, it came from somewhere. It's a reason,
Right. And that's true, man. I truly believe that with everything in me. So yeah, man, that's kind of how it happened, bro. I was tired, man, but the pressure was there, man, to perform. I love the pressure to perform, and I just got tired of it. I got tired of it, and I was ready to do something different.
You gave us some good years, though, man. That's
You know what, man? I felt like I owed that to Detroit, man. I told a story earlier on one of my on my channel, and it talked about my belief, and how I like to prove people right instead of proving people wrong, and that's just kind of.
I made it through, made it through, made it through. And everything I gave to you, I gave to you, I gave to you. You got it, you got it, you got it. It's coming. So are you